Hey, good morning. It's just past 7. It's Monday, March 18th, and we're looking at snow on the ground.
What do you think? Spring jacket, winter coat? What is it?
Winter
jacket, spring coat?
I did. I had my winter coat out for like a week, and that was about it. I've been pretty much the whole entire time been rocking either a sweater with a raincoat on, and that's basically what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Which is my spring fall jacket. My mom got me.
Maybe a layer today because it's kind of chilly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be 1 to 2 inches possible. Some lake effect snow. High 34 today. Later tonight, down to 28.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to warm up to 50 tomorrow, though.
Okay.
We got that to look forward to.
That'll be nice.
Then drop to 40 on Wednesday.
All right.
Just a wishy-washy kind of weather that we got. But hey, it's Michigan. Gotta love it.
Yep.
Let's find out what's happening in the news this morning.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
And in the WSJM Newsroom, I'm Ken Lundberg. Good Monday morning to you. In the local news that we're covering for you today, an effort to recall Buchanan City Commissioner Dan Viansky has failed after backers were unable to collect enough valid petition signatures to force an election. The Berrien County Clerk's Office says about 350 valid signatures were submitted by petitioners when the drive needed to collect 380. If the organizers of the recall want to try again, they can. They'll just have to start from the beginning, submitting new recall language. The recall petition signatures were submitted earlier this month after language was filed in December accusing the commissioner of referring to minorities as "you people" and retaliating against female city employees over their complaints about the former city manager. The Buchanan City Commission last year voted to censure Viansky and asked the governor to remove him from office. Still no word from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services on how long their Benton Harbor offices will be closed. The state of Michigan's Health and Human Services office at 401 8th Street in Benton Harbor is currently off limits to both the public and to most employees, reportedly due to an issue of black mold. An agency spokesperson on Friday confirmed the offices are closed. They did not provide any additional detail. Lynn Sutphin with the MDHHS said it was a facility-related issue that caused the closure. The agency is directing people to call or go online for services that they might need from the office. In addition, office hours are available at the Benton Harbor, Michigan Works office at 499 West Main Street in Benton Harbor. The Berrien County Health Department has completed its strategic plan for operations through 2026. Speaking to the Berrien County Board of Commissioners late last week, Medical Officer Guy Miller said the department has been working on the plan since last year as it seeks to identify top priorities and address possible shortcomings. Miller said the document is divided into 3 pillars: community health, environmental health, and family programs, with goals laid out for each. One priority moving forward is to increase community trust and awareness of public health.
A lot of it comes down to transparency, helping the community, helping people know what the health department is doing, what we're involved in. We don't just focus on COVID all the time. That might be a common misconception. We do a lot of different things throughout the community, including enforcement, like in our environmental health division, and regulation with food and sanitary systems.
Miller said part of this will involve getting health department staff out in the community to meet with people.
What can we do within the Berrien County Health Department to better free up our time, our availability to be more communicative back to our residents?
Miller said the department will seek to increase employee satisfaction, workforce development, technology, and transportation. To attract more staff, he says it will emphasize the benefits available with health department jobs, things like paid time off. Commissioner Bob Harrison said the Berrien County Board of Health supports the plan, adding it's seen morale at the health department improve in the last couple of years.
Good.
In the WSJM Newsroom, I'm Ken Lundberg.
And coming up here in just a few minutes, we'll have sports. Do want a quick note for you that there is one school closing. Watervliet Public Schools closed today because not enough drivers. Those closings, cancellations, and delays always available to you 24/7. Brought to you by our friends at Kepner's Precision Auto Crafters. Let's find out what's happening around the nation and the world with ABC News.
ABC News, I'm Dave Pack.
Hey, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
My mom is watching.
Hello, Mrs. Reinhardt.
I don't know why, though. She's in Florida.
Nice.
Yeah, she's hanging out.
What's she doing there?
Just hanging out.
Enjoying the sunshine?
Enjoying the sunshine and
Oh.
dodging the snow on the ground here in Michigan. So good choice.
Got to watch out for alligators there.
Yeah, I did see somebody had their alligator taken away from them.
Oh no!
Just the other day.
Aw.
Yeah, somebody probably had a comfort therapy alligator.
Yeah. Couldn't
Yeah.
take it on the airplane or whatever.
I guess. Yeah. I saw 350 pounds, like 11 foot or something like that. Let me look
Oh,
this up.
jeez.
11 foot long, 350 pound alligator named Albert. This is in the state of New York, though. Authorities claim that a Hamburg resident, Tony Cavallero, was letting people climb into the in-ground pool where the reptile lives unsecured to pet him. Yeah, you want to pet my my alligator? Just jump in the water.
So this joker has an in-ground pool. He has an alligator, and he has friends who are, I guess, they have enough ideas,
right?
That they're not going to get eaten.
I guess you can have an alligator in the state of New York because he just didn't renew his alligator permit. Since 2021. And Albert has some health problems. Tony, who has had Albert as a pet for 34 years. I didn't know alligators could live that long.
Oh, I think they can live a long time.
34 years.
Yeah.
He's vowing to go to court to bring him back home. Yeah, alligators. Most alligators in captivity can live well over 50 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. In the wild, that's their average lifespan.
Yeah.
50 years.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I know I've always wanted a tortoise. The tortoises, they live real long. The big ones.
Yeah.
If you were to have an exotic animal, what would you want? Like as a pet?
How about a panda?
Ooh,
or a Komodo dragon.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
I like the three-toed sloth.
Oh yeah.
Those are cute. One of my biggest things that I'm really into right now is raccoons.
You said exotic though.
Well, it's not the usual.
Okay.
Not every day do you see somebody walking down the road with a domesticated raccoon. Possum. I'm liking possums lately. But if I'm going like exotic, I'd love to have a koala.
Oh, they're so cute.
They are cute. They're so chill.
Yeah. They look like a cross between a bear and a sloth.
Yeah. They're
the koala.
Just like have a koala. It'd be great. You come home and your koala just jumps on you and hangs out. It's hanging out in the living room on the little tree.
Just sitting back.
Yeah. Sleeping, eating the eucalyptus.
Eating goldfish.
Yeah.
The little goldfish crackers.
Sitting on the couch. Hey, what do you want to watch?
Can you pass the channel changer? Nah, I'm watching Animal Planet.
No, I'm good.
Do you know anyone? Is there anyone in your family, immediate family, who has a parrot?
No. Spencer Sheldon, who works here at the radio station, Spencer Rivers, he has
what's his name?
Spencer Rivers. Yeah.
Okay. Did you just give away Bruce Wayne's identity?
I just gave away his real name. Oh my gosh. No, he has a couple. He's had parrots over the years. And you'll hear him sometimes. Anytime he has meetings, every once in a while he'll do that.
They are similar to alligators. They live more than 50 years.
Hang on, here we go.
Okay,
here we go.
You're listening to The Morning Show with Jonny and Ken on 94.9 WSJM.
Hey, good morning. Be part of the show anytime. You can call 925-WSJM. You can email letstalk@WSJM.com. We were just talking about exotic animals that you might want to
or
to
not
have.
Want.
Yeah.
If they live too long.
Yeah, talking on our live stream about I'm thinking koala would be a great one. Alligator, not so much.
No,
they're too big.
Well, just think about the food bill alone.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
And then you're just you're hanging out, and all of a sudden, I mean, I've seen Happy Gilmore. The alligator bit the guy's his hand off.
Yeah,
it's just not going to work out for you unless you want to wrestle the alligator or the crocodile.
No, thank you.
So yeah, those are the interesting conversations that we have on the live stream. They really go off in the different direction. But you were talking about parrots. Parrots live a long time?
They live a long time. They can live upwards of 50 years or longer. Yeah, so if you know somebody with a parrot, you might want to ask, hey, where's that parrot going if you get hit by a bus or something like that?
Right,
Because
yeah.
you're gonna have to take care of that parrot.
Is that parrot in the will?
Yeah,
Animals
should be.
animals have to be in the will, right?
You would think. I don't know.
Yeah, because if I died before Plinko,
Don't say that.
no, it's I'm really
Neither
hoping.
of you.
Yeah, Plinko's going to live forever. Honestly,
exactly.
Dude's almost 17 years old. I was talking to him yesterday. I was like, I don't think you're ever going to die.
You were talking to him yesterday.
Oh yeah, I have conversations with my dog every day, and he said, no, I'm good.
Okay.
He texted me yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he use emojis?
No.
Okay.
No, but Jocelyn texted me, and then immediately after, Plinko texted me.
That was nice.
Yeah, so
That's
I
very
responded to
nice.
him.
That's great.
But anyways, yeah, I would assume your animals need to be in your will, no matter what.
Huh.
And
That's
obviously it
interesting.
changes if your animal happens to die. But you ever owned a bird?
Yes. Yeah, a little budgie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think my parents got it for me.
Okay.
It died.
Oh,
Yeah. They don't live as long as parrots. Parrots go 40, 50, 60 years.
right.
So that's a long time. So if your kid ever asks for a parrot, you may want to think twice.
Okay. Good idea. Good idea. Even like fish. Fish live. Some fish will live a long time too.
They could.
I
could.
had besides dogs, I have owned goldfish before,
Okay.
and the goldfish actually lasted a lot longer than I thought. Because most times you see goldfish you pick up at a carnival or you pick up at the pet store.
Yeah.
Most people will have the little tiny goldfish, and then it ends up dying.
Weeks later. Yeah.
It ends up floating to the top. But no, we had one that it started out as about 2 inches maybe, and then grew to probably close to 6 inches long and big fish. I had to get a bigger tank.
You sure it wasn't just a carp somebody fished out of the river?
Yeah, I just I threw a catfish, little catfish baby into my into a fish tank. I had to get a bigger fish tank, and I was like, I thought having a fish was going to be simple.
No.
No.
You got to clean the tank.
Clean
and
the
there's
tank,
water
do all
involved.
that, and then I had 3 of them at one time. One of them died,
Oh.
and so I still had the 2. But they were like, I was like, why is the tank getting so nasty? I'm cleaning it on a regular basis, and they said, well, it's because you need a bigger capacity because of the size.
Oh.
So I had to buy a bigger tank. Like, this is way bigger of an investment than I was looking into.
Yeah, just a racket.
Lots of other things going on in the news here this morning. What's going on with the Michigan coach?
Oh, did you see this?
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, there was a Michigan coach, the new Michigan defensive line coach, Greg Scruggs. He was hired to the staff earlier this month. He was arrested this weekend for operating a vehicle while intoxicated.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not a great way to make an impression at a new job.
No.
Ann Arbor police spokesperson confirmed Scruggs' arrest approximately 3 a.m. Saturday. Michigan announced its hiring of Scruggs on March 6th as part of a revamped defensive staff, now being led by coordinator Wink Martindale. Scruggs has been suspended indefinitely pending a review. Yeah. Apparently,
that's not only tough for starting a new job and that happens to you, but it's tough for the boss.
Yeah.
His defensive coach saying, "Hey man, what happened?
Yeah.
You got busted. Now I can't. Now I gotta let you go."
Michigan coach Sharon Moore said in a statement that Greg made an unfortunate mistake and was arrested for operating a vehicle while intoxicated. He makes no excuses and has taken accountability for his actions.
Sure.
The football program and athletic department have suspended Greg indefinitely while we review details of the incident. An OWI charge in Michigan carries penalties of up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine, 6 months suspended license. And by the way, it's completely stupid, so don't do it.
Yeah. Do not do it.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to still celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Because I noticed that you're wearing a green shirt still. Did you wear green yesterday?
I don't think so. No, I just wore my typical weekend uniform, black sweatshirt.
Okay.
Yeah. Jeans.
You goth?
No, I told you I have my favorite sweatshirts.
Listen to Korn and Slipknot.
Oh, yeah. That'd be good stuff. No, what did we listen to yesterday? Silly stuff. Yeah, it's good stuff. Oh, Van Morrison, because, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yeah. I was listening to St. Patrick's Day channel on Sirius XM.
Really?
Yeah.
What
so
is,
there's like
They play
Yeah, a lot of
a lot of that.
yeah, Dropkick Murphys kind of stuff,
geez.
things like that. But
I
there
mean,
were
the
some good
Dropkick
songs.
the Dropkick Murphys are good. I mean, but I feel like they have one song and that's it that everyone knows.
Yeah. But those people that are fans of Dropkick Murphys right now are saying, "You're wrong, sir."
And they're
There
really
is
angry.
a dozen of or more.
Trust me, Johnny. Trust me, they're not awake yet. Because yesterday was St. Patrick's Day.
That's the thing. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are enjoying St. Patrick's Day, or I'm sure a lot of bosses are getting those phone calls of,
"Oh, those slick roads out there.
Oh yeah, must have come down with something over the weekend. I think I'm gonna be sick. So yeah,
yes,
yeah. Break out the Guinness. Guinness is a good breakfast stout.
Oh boy, little oatmeal stout there.
Did you figure out the wearing red on St. Patrick's Day thing?
No, I can look that up.
Yeah.
But I was looking at Facebook. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, tell me about it.
U.S. prosecutors in Virginia are looking at whether Facebook parent Meta and their social platform facilitated and profited from the illegal sale of drugs. Yeah, the Wall Street Journal reporting over the weekend that prosecutors sent subpoenas last year and have been asking questions as part of a criminal grand jury probe, the report said, adding that they have also been requesting records related to drug content or illicit sale of drugs via Meta's platforms. The FDA has also been helping with the investigation, noting that investigations do not always lead to charges of wrongdoing, but a lot of different federal agencies looking at Meta, trying to understand if the sale of illicit drugs has taken place and whether charges should be brought.
Wow.
Yeah. So sounds like they've got a grand jury looking at stuff. We'll see if they actually bring those charges forward.
People are dealing drugs on Facebook?
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Do you say that coyly? What, you didn't know this?
No, I didn't know this. I didn't know this was a problem.
Anywhere there's
do I need to be watching out for something? Or
anywhere you can probably guarantee somebody's taking advantage of it to do stupid stuff.
Are they speaking in code? Because I guess
I'm sure they are.
I'm missing it. I didn't notice it. Not looking for it. I just didn't notice it. Yeah. I guess I don't pay enough attention to social media these days.
Stick with what you know. Stick with who you know and what you know.
Yeah.
Just don't go down those dark rabbit trails on
right,
Facebook.
Right.
You want another one from the social media platforms?
Yes.
LinkedIn.
What are they doing?
What's LinkedIn for? Tell me what you think LinkedIn is for.
Dealing drugs?
No. A lot of people think LinkedIn is, well, they build themselves as it's a professional network.
Right. It's basically the digital business card.
Right. Digital business card.
Yeah.
But a lot of people think it's for job hunting.
Right.
And it is.
Yeah, there's a part of that.
They do a good job of networking there. But apparently they are going to get into gaming.
Really?
Yeah.
It's such a strange thing because they've been in the business sector.
Right.
And because it's sort of the where you can show off what you've done, your accomplishments.
If you
sort
want
of
to
your
be
resume,
that person, sure.
Which a lot of people do.
They do.
Some people in this building. Show off your accomplishments and the great things that are going on with either you or your company.
Sure.
And then also, either a great way to look for a job or just network and get to know people in the business setting. Now they're gaming?
Yeah, the publication TechCrunch. I love these technology places. TechCrunch has learned and confirmed that LinkedIn is working on a new games experience. It will be doing so by tapping into the same wave of puzzle mania, they say, that helped simple games like Wordle find viral success. The three early efforts at LinkedIn that are under development, not yet launched, not yet public: Queens, Inference, and Cross Climb. Don't know what those are. I know the Queens thing.
What's the Queens thing?
Well,
it's like
a solitary. I mean, if it's the same thing, it's a solitary game.
Oh, okay.
And then Inference, don't know what that is. And Cross Climb, who knows? It must be like a crossword puzzle thing, you think?
Maybe.
I don't know.
And you have to climb?
App researchers have started to find code that points to work that LinkedIn is doing. They're saying the idea appears to be that LinkedIn is experimenting involving player scores that are organized by places of work, with companies getting ranked by the scores.
Wow.
So it's kind of ironic that you would have a professional network
Mm-hmm.
that would launch a game
Right.
that would then rank companies to show that their gaming scores, who's better than the other. It's like, well, but aren't we here to do more
Aren't
work?
you supposed to get work done? Yeah. Now you're playing games.
Who owns LinkedIn? Microsoft. What does Microsoft do? A lot of games.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe that's part of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your next job brought to you by Xbox.
Yeah. Can you imagine if they had like GTA on LinkedIn?
Right. Like,
that'd be cool.
all of a sudden you get in. Yeah. You go to work every day and everybody's just got the headsets on, not to do customer service. No, we got the headsets on so we can talk to people while we're gaming online.
Exactly.
That's weird.
Yeah.
All right. Well, a lot of other things to get to here this morning. We'll catch you up with news, sports, and your Bloomberg Market Minute. It's all next.
Loan rates are trending downward. Are you ready to?
I don't get it. Is it because gaming is such a popular thing? Why would LinkedIn try to do that? It feel like they're trying to reinvent themselves in the wrong way.
It seems as if that they're trying to do what New York Times did. New York Times bought Wordle.
Yeah.
And they've tried to parlay that into additional cash revenue.
Has it been working though? Because I feel like ever since Wordle was bought by New York Times, the popularity of Wordle, it's still there. People still enjoy it. People still play it. But I think the popularity of it went down.
It's very possible. I mean, because everything spikes when it's something new and unique and fun. I still play Wordle every day.
Do you?
But I play it on their app. And when I'm on their app, I never see an ad. So that's and I don't subscribe to anything.
On the New York Times app.
Right. It's not a subscription-based app. You can buy subscriptions.
Yeah.
They try to tempt you with other things like the crossword puzzle, which is very popular.
Sure.
I don't.
So they're drug dealing too. It's their gateway drug.
It's their gateway drug.
They're like, oh, you like Wordle? Well,
but
this will be free
for name recognition. Yeah, you got me. But for anything other than that, revenue-wise, I don't think so.
And Wordle's a 5-letter thing.
5 letters.
Are there any hints that they give you on what the word is? So you just go for it.
You just go for it, and it tells you, all right, you got one letter that's in this word, but it's not in the right place.
Not in the right place. And then you get like 4 or 5 attempts or something like that.
6 attempts total.
6 attempts. Okay.
Yeah, 6 attempts total.
All right. Well, that's fun. Great way to learn new words that are 5 letters.
Kind of. Although they don't often go for the obscure words.
Oh, so they're simple ones?
Well, it seems like it. Yeah.
So what are you learning?
How good I am at Wordle. How good I am at guessing.
Guessing placement of letters.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once you knock out a few letters and you identify where the letters go, it really starts narrowing in.
Yeah.
And you kind of learn a little bit about the structure of the English language or Latin or whatever. It's like, okay, well, if there's an AI in there, then I've always got these letters that go with that.
When you do get the word, do you then use that in a sentence that day? Because I like that idea. I like the word of the day stuff where it's like,
depends on how many times it took me to guess it.
Because
if it took me like 2 times, it's like, I'm the king of that 5-letter word. If it took me 6 times to guess it, or if I didn't get it, then I use it with an expletive.
Ooh, because that's like your badge of honor when you're like, oh man, I got it. I got the word today in 2 guesses.
Yeah, never got it in 1.
Ooh,
never got it. Yeah.
Oh.
One day.
I know people that have got it in 1 word,
wow.
1 try. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's here in the building.
Who?
Pat Moody.
Oh,
he's got it in 1 try before.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Did he Google it beforehand?
I don't think so.
Okay. Good for him.
I'm pretty sure he got it in the first try.
Is he one of those who does the same word day after day? Like, because there are certain words that you can try.
He does word scrambles because he used to challenge some people downstairs.
Okay.
There's in the newspaper, there is like a word jumble or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And he will get it. He will race them. He will give them a 30-second head start, and he will race them. To get it done, and he always wins.
Mr. Word.
Yeah,
look at that.
He's a well-read individual.
He does. He devours books.
Oh yeah,
he does.
He stopped by Jocelyn's bookstore over the weekend.
Oh, nice.
I was not there.
Aw.
He did not give me a heads up
Aw.
that he was going to be there. But yeah, he finally had a chance to go visit the bookstore.
Very nice.
So,
I'm
he's
looking
been
forward to it when the weather improves.
Oh, yes.
When it's not so cold
Yeah,
out.
'cause it's so far.
It was so cold.
So far, and you have to trek so many miles to New Buffalo.
There's a place near there where her shop is, a parking lot where sometimes people will sell little brown bags full of the most delicious morel mushrooms ever.
Right across the street from there.
Yeah.
Right across the street
Yeah,
from
so
there.
when they show
Jay-
up, that's
okay.
what I'm coming.
I'll have her be on the lookout for the mushroom guy. All right, let's get back to the show.
Berg Radio.
It's the morning show with Jonny and Ken on 94.9 WSJM.
Just about 7:30, and today it's Monday, March 18th.
Hello, Monday. Nice to see you.
We've got clouds today and some snow on the ground. I think it's been sticking.
Huh.
Yeah.
On the grassy areas?
Mm-hmm. That's
Okay.
what they say. Watch out for snow on the grassy areas. The road's probably getting slick as well because a high of only 34 today. Later tonight, we've got some clouds as well with a low down to 26 or 28, that is. And then it should warm up. I think they said tomorrow's going to be like 50. We do have one closing. Let me do a quick refresh just to make sure it's still just one. Your closings, cancellations, and delays brought to you by Kepner's Precision Auto Crafters. Waterville Public Schools closed today, probably partially because of the weather, but also because of a shortage of drivers.
Oh.
So let this be a public service announcement to those that have ever dreamed or wanted or maybe have the time to become a bus driver. Now is a great opportunity for you to do that. So contact your local public school and their transportation people, because I don't think the training is too hard. I mean, it doesn't take that long. But you could be driving a bus in no time.
Yeah. As long as the kids behave, I think I'd be all right.
That's
with
the
it.
biggest challenge. I don't think. Do they train you with that? I mean, of
They
course,
must.
the driving part, driving the large vehicle. But when I go through the driving test, do they just grab like a full classroom or two of kids and say, we're just gonna hang out in here.
We're going to
just to
see how
test,
you react.
simulate.
Yeah, I like that.
Find the most rambunctious group of kids. Give them a whole bunch of sugar. Say, all right, kids, go have some fun on the bus.
Are we really wondering why there's a shortage of bus drivers?
Yeah, good point. All right, let's find out what's happening in the news this morning.
WSJM News now. Team coverage from the WSJM newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
In the WSJM newsroom, I'm Ken Lundberg. Good morning. Here are some of the local stories we're following for you. Still no word from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services on how long their Benton Harbor offices will be closed. The state of Michigan's Health and Human Services office at 401 8th Street in Benton Harbor is currently off limits to both the public and employees, reportedly due to an issue of black mold. An agency spokesperson on Friday confirmed the offices are closed, but did not provide any additional detail. Lynn Sutphin with the MDHHS said it was a facility-related issue that caused the closure. The agency is directing people to call or go online for services that they might need from the office. In addition, office hours are available at the Benton Harbor, Michigan Works office at 499 West Main in Benton Harbor. Support staff for students are on hand today at Ballard Elementary School in Niles following a bomb threat that evacuated the building and locked down the entire school district Friday morning. A search found no bomb, and the district was removed from lockdown in the afternoon. Niles Community School Superintendent Dr. Dan Applegate said in a message to parents that the district is saddened that these threats are made against their school community, but as a district, they have an emergency protocol in place to address these types of incidents. They say their top priority remains the safety of students and staff. And set for Wednesday this week is a statewide tornado drill. Governor Gretchen Whitmer has declared March 17th through the 23rd this week, whole week, Michigan Severe Weather Awareness Week. Berrien County Emergency Management Coordinator Rocky Adams tells us he hopes people use the statewide drill and reminder to plan ahead. He says one of the important things to get is a NOAA weather radio so that you can tune into places like WSJM.com.
I know where you can get some.
Oh, you have radios?
Yeah, we radioobsessed.com.
Oh, in our showroom.
Yeah,
that's right.
we
In
have
our
some
showroom
NOAA
out front.
radios.
Berrien County won't sound its sirens during the drill, but Adams says it's a good chance for workplaces and homeowners alike to talk about their procedures in case of severe weather.
All right.
In the WSJM newsroom, I'm Ken Lundberg.
Radioobsessed.com.
There you go.
I think if you use my name, you get 10% off.
Oh, what if you use my name?
You get you have to pay
off.
10% extra.
No,
you pay 10% extra. That's
not
that's
true.
what happens.
It's not
I think.
true.
You get your name in there yet? Your name's in there, right?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, go check it out. Radioobsessed.com. Stop by here at the radio station. We'll get to sports here in just a moment. Right now, let's find out what's happening around the state.
The Michigan News Network.
I'm Beth Fisher.
Yeah, if you use your name, you actually get tarred and feathered. Yeah, that happens.
Mine comes with the extra large antenna. So you can, get a real strong signal there.
There you go. It's what it does is you tune to the station you want to listen to, and then your voice comes on and said, "You know what you should listen to? Maybe do this instead." It's got a Ken button on there.
Oh, I love it.
The NOAA weather radios. The NOAA weather radios.
The NOAA weather
radios.
radio.
Those are pretty cool.
They are
kind of annoying when you do have a weather emergency, click into that and saying, and hearing what the weather's going to be like in your area is pretty nice.
Yeah.
I have a couple of radios. I have one that's a wind up and solar.
Those are great.
So in case of emergency, but then I also have one that is waterproof. So when I drop it in the toilet or in the shower,
you know what you should do? Not drop it in the toilet.
Not drop it in the toilet. The Know What You Should Do edition of the weather radio.
You know what you should do? No, my dad used to have a weather radio. It was just a little cube, and it had one button on it. On, you hit it again, off. That's it. And it was from Radio Shack. It was realistic, and just a little antenna on it. And he used to turn that thing on, and listen to the weather all morning long.
No tuning of different channels?
I think there was a thing at the bottom, like hidden somewhere, because you set it once and you're done.
Because the channels, there's like a half dozen of them or something. They're tuned into different regions in the United States, I believe. Right?
I would think that
I think there's like channel 1 or 2 that I said like, oh, well, here in the Midwest or Indiana, Michigan area.
Typically, the area that you're in receives maybe a couple of signals, maybe 3 signals or something at the most, and you tune it to the one that's most local, the strongest one,
right?
And that's it. Set it, forget it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you can't get like New York's weather.
I want New York's weather.
You can't get it.
Why not?
Can't have it. Got to pay a subscription.
National Weather Service, where you at?
With everything online now, though, you can get anything you want.
Right, but if the internet's not working,
that's true.
You need the radio.
We had that happen a couple of weeks ago. Still don't know why AT&T went down. Remember that?
Yeah. It didn't bother me none because I don't have AT&T.
How are people doing this morning? Good morning, Teresa.
Said she had a bird, and then the bird had an egg.
Whoa! Did you eat it?
And then you had a bird. Get the birds.
Need to bring your RC to
Gobles on May 18th.
Ooh, I'm going to research this. What's going on there?
And then John says, top of the morning to you both.
Good morning. Hey, John. Good to see you.
I think Teresa's saying she didn't know that about the weather thing.
Yeah. Little weather radios.
All right.
Here.
The wearing red thing?
Yeah.
I think it's because you want to get kissed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
I think I was wearing red yesterday.
Uh-oh. Did you get kissed?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good. It wasn't like nope, you're not wearing red. Or, if you're colorblind, you have no idea what you're wearing.
That's true.
Between red and green.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
We watched a movie this weekend. We watched a couple of movies. We watched Dream Scenario with Nicolas Cage.
I saw that pop up and I considered it. Was it good?
I enjoyed it.
In the Nicolas Cage movie rankings, where does that lie? Is it way down?
I really enjoyed it.
Oh, okay.
It's not for everyone. It's not the action packed, but it was cerebral, kind of a what if type scenario. It's interesting. It probably left some people, Stephanie, not happy with it because it was kind of an anxiety inducing film.
Because some of the Nicolas Cage movies I like are really, the action ones are good, but I think this very cerebral kind of weird, a little wonky, those ones are pretty good.
Yeah, but he's fun.
Yeah,
he's fun. And then we also watched an old one, Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Ooh,
have you seen that?
Classic. Yeah,
it's a great movie.
Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Have not seen that in a long time.
Yeah,
but I have seen it.
Watched it because there was that Swan feud anthology, Swans or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I think we wrapped that up. I can't remember if there are any more episodes. Anyway, that was good, and it's a Truman Capote story. And Breakfast at Tiffany's was a Truman Capote, and the film was interesting.
Yeah,
through that lens.
That is a good thing about these shows that are, biopics, or they tell that story or drama about a certain story from back in the day. I think it's influencing people to watch some of those movies and pull out some of those classics. Because that Breakfast at Tiffany's is one of those I think that people need to watch. So it's one of those in the list of top 100 movies or so. So put it on your watch list if you get a chance.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy. Can't wait to fill out my brackets.
Yeah, for those of you that are filling out your NCAA brackets, we have no idea what we're doing. I do enjoy basketball, college basketball. I've not watched a whole lot of it, so don't really know how well these teams are going to fare. And I do know there's always upsets. There's usually, I think it's 5 and 12. There's usually at least one, maybe two upsets. I can't remember if there's ever been a 16 beating a 1. But I do know there have been 15s beating 2s before. But
when did you take up Mandarin Chinese? Because you're just speaking a foreign
language. That's what it feels
to me.
like. Yeah.
So what are we doing with this? Let's remind.
So we need to. So the boys, the men's basketball, the first 4, which is the play-in games, those start tomorrow.
Okay.
So we need to fill out the men's bracket at least by tomorrow, and then the women's bracket looks like they start on the 20th. So between tomorrow and Wednesday, we need to have these all filled out.
Okay.
Are we putting money on this?
No.
Are we putting like lunch or something like that on it?
I mean, we can discuss it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's got to be some sort of wager.
No.
You just want to do it for fun? See what happens?
For the honor.
Oh,
and
okay.
thrill.
All right. So just bragging rights is
just
what we're betting
bragging
on.
rights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we're good at that.
Anybody have any clue of who's going to win?
Yeah.
Who are you rooting for in this bracket?
I don't even want to know who's going to win. Just tell me who's going to be in the final 4.
Yeah.
So I can work my brackets that way.
Yeah, I think is that just good strategy, is to work your way backwards? Or do you just kind of see like, okay, well, there's a good chance some of these number 1s may go all the way.
Yeah, I'm thinking Longwood is going to be in the final 4. Longwood, maybe Grambling.
There have been some low-ranking teams that have made it all the way to the final 4.
What's this college? Howag? Just kidding. It's
Howard and Wagner.
Yeah.
I always look for there's Colgate. So, they're good at making toothpaste. So maybe they're good at basketball.
Yeah.
Duquesne. That's a good one. Morehead State. Now, Morehead State, I will say,
right.
I believe
careful.
It's basketball.
Okay.
They've done well in the brackets in the past.
I did consult AI on this already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Some tips to consider when you're choosing your bracket.
Oh, really? Okay.
Know the teams. Not going to meet that one.
Nope, not gonna do that.
Study matchups. Okay. I don't know what that's going to do.
Too much work.
Look at the stats. Johnny said we could not look at the
don't
stats.
look at the stats. No.
Consider trends.
That you can kind of do that because you can say, well,
Are they hot?
Yeah, or even just look at. I'm okay with you looking at the percentage of a time where the odds of a 12 beating a 5, for instance, or when's the last time a 6 is beating 11
and
11
following
6.
Yeah, and following on that, it says don't be afraid to pick upsets.
Yeah,
because they do happen.
Like every year there's a 5 beat or there's a 12 beating a 5.
This is how I pick every bracket anytime I ever play. Balance risk and consistency. It's like, okay, your UConn, you got a pretty good chance,
right.
But big risk, big reward.
Same thing when I do like a team like Gonzaga.
Yeah.
Even no matter what their rank is, so there's a good chance they could win.
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
We were just discussing strategies for our bracket.
Here we go.
Bracket that is for the men's basketball tournament and the women's basketball tournament.
Gonna do both.
Which used to be the field of 64. Now it's the field of 68, which I think is just getting ridiculous because it's going to last over a month. Like March Madness is not even March Madness anymore. It's March, April. Just the same thing with baseball. Baseball is getting that way too, where, you had Reg Jackson was Mr. October.
Yeah.
Well, now they have Mr. November. I think Derek Jeter was Mr. November at one point.
Does the pitch clock help with that at all?
Man, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I know they're gonna. I don't see them ever adding more baseball games, but there's 162 already.
Yeah,
which, by the way, Tigers gonna start here on the 28th on Southwest Michigan's home for Detroit Tigers baseball, 94.9 WSJM.
That's exciting.
But the championship game for the men is April 8th, and then for women it's April 7th.
Jeez,
things that stand out for me.
Yeah, aren't they in the spring break? I mean, what are the college kids doing?
Right. School's almost over for them. No, they've got to get this big old tournament.
Wow.
So any finals, their Final Four may happen, but their finals for their science class or whatever they're taking probably going to have to be pushed back a little bit. The thing that I don't understand, and I mean, I don't know why they made this choice.
What's that?
The men's basketball Final Four championship is in Arizona.
Yes.
Beautiful Arizona.
Yeah, because it's beautiful. Gorgeous time. Early April, great time to have a basketball game down there.
Large city.
Yeah.
Women's tournament, they got the bad draw.
Oh, no.
Cleveland, Ohio. Because nothing says sunny championship like Cleveland, Ohio.
People are shouting at their radios
come on,
right
Cleveland
now.
rocks, man. Come on. I mean, it's cool, but it's like, why not put it in a place like, Florida?
Yeah, Florida would be great, or Hawaii,
or Texas,
or California.
Like Houston, Texas sounds like a great spot.
Somewhere warm.
Yeah,
Austin.
No, we're gonna go to. Guys, we're gonna put this tournament together. Field of 64. We're gonna play these games in all different regions, all across the United States. And we're gonna do the championship. Yeah, we're gonna do the championship in like Florida or LA or something like that. No, guys. Cleveland, Ohio.
Whoa.
Yay. Cleveland.
What's the matter? Was Siberia booked?
Right. Like, oh no, we're gonna play in Canada. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
Okay,
Canada's
we're gonna go to Toronto.
Yeah.
Beautiful
polite.
Toronto. They're very nice over there in Toronto.
Very much.
So yeah, if anybody has any strategy for filling out your bracket, I gotta ask Jocelyn. Can I phone a friend? I mean, I guess we're making our own rules. It doesn't matter.
I mean, as long as we're sharing the rules, yeah, that's fine.
Because Jocelyn's strategy is much like yours, where it's just like you look at the names and say, or what she'll do.
Yeah, I think phone a friend is fine.
What she'll do, and I think this is a good strategy. She usually asks what the mascot is.
See, that's an important factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mascots, I think, are important.
Yeah.
Because like Gonzaga is the Zigzags.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. They're I believe they're Bulldogs.
Oh.
And then you've of course got the Connecticut Huskies. South Carolina are the Gamecocks.
Yeah.
Houston, I have no idea what they are. I just see their helmets. They just have the H. They just have a big H on them.
Oh,
So they're the
see,
H's.
they don't need a mascot.
Purdue Boilermakers.
You probably have like a big cowboy or something like
crane, that. The train, the Boilermakers is a big train. The train is a rolling, maybe. North Carolina's the Tar Heels.
Ooh, look in the West, they've got Grand Canyon. Do you think they're is their mascot a mule to get down the Grand Canyon?
I think it's just the rivers.
Oh, okay.
Or it's the riverboat captains. I have no idea. So that's a good thing. I would say the only research you can do. So no research can be done on, matchups and all that stuff. But if you do need to research their mascot or their location in the United States.
Why would you have to look at their location?
Because certain states across the country may be better at basketball than others. I know the players are coming from different areas, but if you think about it, Indiana,
a lot of basketball,
a lot of good basketball coming out of there. Is Indiana even in this tournament? I don't think they are. Notre Dame's in there.
Yeah,
but IU, I don't think IU's in there, which is a surprise.
In unrelated news, they're looking for a coach. No.
Oh yeah,
No,
probably. Michigan, I know is.
Yeah,
they got rid of Juwan Howard.
But okay, so we've got the rules so far are fill out the bracket by tomorrow. Phone a friend is okay, and you can do the amount of research you can do is find the mascot,
just the mascots,
and where they are,
in the geography of the United States.
Even though it already tells them. I mean, I know where Iowa is.
Yeah, but do you know where
Alabama? I know where Alabama is.
Drexel? Do you know where Drexel is?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably couldn't point to it on the map, though.
FGCU? I don't know what that FGCU is.
Where is that?
Is that a Florida? Is the F of Florida?
I don't even see this on here.
Oh, yeah. Indiana is on here. IU is on here. Number 4 in the... and that's on the women's side.
Indiana folks, you can stop calling.
Wait, no, they're on the women's.
Man, were we looking? So we have 2 brackets to fill out, the men's and then the women's tournament.
Women's bracket, yeah.
Okay.
Man, this is so confusing. This is going to take us forever to fill this out. Well, we have until tomorrow because games start tomorrow.
Okay.
And then you're going to be pretty much watching them all over the place. I think there's, I don't know the broadcasts where all this is going to happen, but I know like CBS, TBS, I think True TV, which I saw True TV apparently is turning into a sports channel.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I think they used to have like a lot of reality cop shows and all kinds of other things. And they're going to go to sports because they said that's where people are watching sports. So
that's interesting. Court TV should also be basketball.
Yes, Court TV. You're exactly right. What a great idea.
They should do that.
Just for that week.
Yeah. Flip it over.
Hey,
Court TV.
Flip it over to Court TV.
Here's
just for the Final Four, the first week of the tournament. That would be fantastic. Because, that's the biggest problem is they have all of these games that need to be played.
Right.
And they have to find the time and place for them to be played. So, yeah. What's this about this science of happiness?
I'm glad you asked.
You're happy that I asked?
I'm happy that you asked. A new study from the University of Bristol in the UK discusses outcomes from their Science of Happiness program.
Okay.
That's been in place since 2018 to help students achieve a sense of well-being. The study finds that personal happiness can be achieved through evidence-informed habits. The effect can be long-lasting, as well as if one practices what they've learned, as long as you practice what you've learned.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do I need to do? Because I know that especially students can be very stressed about a lot of different things. There's a lot of anxiety.
Well, the study brought in 228 undergraduates who had taken the university's positive psychology course a year or two earlier. The students reported a 10 to 15% improvement in their well-being after taking the course, and again, prolonged if they continued practicing what they learned. Our researchers also found that 51% of the group maintained their positive attitude by continuing to practice during the following years what they had been taught in class.
Okay.
So how to be happy.
Yes, that's what I want.
You ready?
To know. Yep.
Okay. The Science of Happiness, lessons for living well, performing acts of kindness.
Ooh, okay.
So be
kind
kind
to others.
and your body feels good about it.
Yeah.
Increasing social connections, including initiating conversations with people you don't know.
Ooh.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you
I
do
don't know
this all
about
the
that.
time.
Yeah,
Got something to say.
I do.
Yeah.
But I like to get to know them a little before I actually the getting to know them part is hard.
Initiate conversations with strangers. You'll be fine. Savoring one's experiences.
Okay.
So just really not just the act of doing
Yeah.
stuff, but just savoring the experience. It's like, what is this experience really about? Just kind of a deeper thought there.
Yeah.
Deliberately drawing our attention to the positive events and aspects of one's day. I mean, because honestly, you can sit down and listen to the evening news and oh my gosh, you might think the world's ending, but it's not entirely true. There's a lot of good stuff going on.
You got to stay positive because I've always been a worst case scenario person and it's not been good for me. You know, it definitely hurts your happiness and your just overall well-being because you have so much anxiety of well, if I do this, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Well, my brain is always well, these are the worst things that could happen.
And those are pretty bad.
and sometimes I psych myself out from doing something at all.
Yeah.
So so think more of the positives.
Other tips, the 3 other tips for feeling happy: practicing feeling grateful,
Okay.
and endeavoring to thank people that they've never sufficiently thanked. Also being physically active, that can
help. Yeah.
charge your endorphins.
Boost the endorphins. Yeah.
And then explore mindfulness and other meditation techniques.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
You ever download the apps that help you practice meditation? Those are fun.
The breathing stuff.
Yeah,
and
the
all kinds of different
breathing,
things.
and just it gives you an excuse to sit there for 10 or 15 minutes and just really focus on nothing except for yourself.
Yeah. And sometimes you need to do that because that's what a lot of people will say, like, oh man, I didn't sleep last night. Oh, why didn't you sleep last night? Couldn't shut my brain off. You know, you're thinking about so many different things, either what you're going to do the next day or you're kind of recapping all the stuff that happened. But you got to take that little bit of moments of just kind of shutting your brain off.
Yeah. Dr. Bruce Hood is the senior author of the study. And he says the hack here really has to do with shifting your perspective, altering the sense of self from one that is overly egocentric, focusing and ruminating on our problems and position in life, to one that is more allocentric, which I've never heard that word before. Allocentric, as part of a connected, interrelated network of others in the world at large.
Allocentric.
This guy is deep.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. And they are actually seeing the results.
They are seeing the
over
results.
250 students that they did through all these
and
things.
People are happy.
Wow.
Yeah. So there you go.
I like it.
Yeah. So check it out. Bruce Hood, Dr. Bruce Hood is putting out the University of Bristol's study on the science of happiness.
Allocentric.
ALLO centric. I'm going to look that up because I've never heard that word
Yeah, that's
before.
a good word.
Isn't that fun?
Use
it kind
that
of
word.
rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. It's a new thing. Check it out. Newfangled word.
Yeah.
Allocentric. I first thought you just need to be mindful of your moisturization of your skin
and aloe.
Heal with aloe.
Having one's interest and attention centered on other persons. That's allocentric.
I like that.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Maybe it's like allow-centric. You know, I allow others to exist.
That's probably part of the origin of the word. We'll get to your morning Moody on the Market update in just a little bit. It's the morning show on 94.9 WSJM.
Hi, it's Jenny from your local.
Allocentric.
Allocentric. That's a lot of stuff to think about, but good stuff.
No, yeah, absolutely. Good tips for sure.
Right. I like the performing acts of kindness. You loved the initiate conversations with strangers.
I like it to a certain point. I do. I have no problem initiating conversation. I used to have struggles with it. I'm less anxious about the whole thing.
Right.
But yeah, I try not to talk to people I don't know. I like my circle of people. It's a small circle, but I like that. All right, Moody on the Market update coming up here in just a moment. What are we going to talk about here?
SMC Career Fair.
Oh,
Career Fair.
Oh,
yeah, over in Wednesday in Dowagiac.
Oh, I'm acting curious about it, but I'm actually I know
you already know about all this.
I know all about it because I'm going to be there.
Oh,
I'm speaking there.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, they asked me to speak.
What are you going to say? What are you going to talk about?
I don't know, man.
Oh, you should know. It's Wednesday.
No, they want me to talk about my job.
Okay.
And what I do and how to get into it and all that stuff.
You're going to talk about how annoying I am, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. That's actually a large part of it. It's you're actually a full slide.
Work in the word allocentric.
I will.
Challenge.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
All
I
right.
will put that into my notes.
Yeah.
Allocentric. I will. I'm sure there's an easy way to put that in there.
Absolutely.
All right.
That's fun.
We'll talk about it here in just a second. Sunday mornings too on 94.9 WSJM.
It's the morning show with Jonny and Ken on 94.9 WSJM.
Want to know what's going on with Southwest Michigan's business? Look no further. MoodyOnTheMarket.com. Our team of contributors always on it, telling you about great things that are happening in our community. And we have your update where we tell you about those stories, brought to you by our friends at Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owners agency with locations in St. Joseph and in Niles.
And if you're looking for a new career or an opportunity to connect with employers, 57 companies or organizations will be at the Southwestern Michigan College campus, their career fair this week.
Nice.
Yeah, the event happens on Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Actually, at the Matthews Conference Center East in the library building on the Dowagiac campus. The career fair is open to the community as well as SMC students. And I hear there's going to be a special guest there.
Oh, I did hear this.
Yeah.
I did hear this.
You not only heard it, you told us about it.
I
Tell
just
us
told
more.
us. So I'm going to be there. No, they asked me to speak on my job and my career because as not only I've been doing this for a long time, half my life, but I'm also an SMC graduate. So they wanted to know like what can you do? And I was actually working here while I was going to SMC.
That's
so,
awesome.
Building my career. So I'm looking forward to speaking
great.
with them. And the cool part is I don't have to set up like in the career fair thing. I get my own room.
Ooh.
And I get my own like half-hour block to talk
room?
with these students. So
Did you ask for nothing but take out all the brown M&Ms?
Yep. I want nothing but green and yellow.
Seltzer or
that's
flat?
the SMC.
Water.
Ooh. Well, I'm speaking and I don't want to like burp right in the middle of it. So I feel like not quite room temperature water, but it has to be slightly chilled. Like put it in the refrigerator for like 5 minutes and then bring it out.
In addition to hearing from Jonny, participants will meet and interact with companies about career and internship opportunities across a variety of fields, including agriculture, automotive, financial, healthcare, manufacturing, public service, and telecommunications. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, prior to the 9:30 to 10:15, from 9:30 to 10:15, that is, there will be a healthcare guest speaker panel. I'm not on that one.
Okay.
I am not. I don't.
You should sneak in on that one.
I should.
Yeah.
I should just sit down.
Do it.
I bring my own name tag and everything for the table so it looks official.
Just wear a lab coat.
They'll have some SMC staff members to share information about physical therapy, sports and medicine, and nursing. Potential job applicants are advised to come dressed to impress. Bring plenty of copies of your resume, and the students will learn about dressing to impress March 12th at the they learned that is at the Student Activity Center. They had the Honors Club annual fashion show benefiting community partners, Helping Hands of Cass County.
Yeah. So
nice.
Yeah, there are 57 companies and organizations going to be there. So if you want to network with some of those, just plan to attend that. It's happening this Wednesday at SMC's Dowagiac campus. And we've got a full list of all the folks who will be represented there at the article at Moody on the Market. Johnny's going to be there. It's going to be a fun event.
Do you want me to collect some resumes?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think there's probably some good people. Yeah, because I'm going to talk about the career in radio,
absolutely,
and media, and all the other things that we do here. I'm sure there's some jobs available.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. When you talk about it, it's not, we're obviously talking on the radio now, but it's not just radio because we're also on our YouTube, we're on our Facebook, we're on our X right now, we're streaming on our app. We've got the digital media through our websites and social medias. I mean,
sales and marketing.
There's a lot of different careers.
Oh,
here.
Absolutely. So yeah, maybe I'll be collecting some resumes and getting some people hired.
Yeah.
So there you go.
There you go.
I'm going to help us out.
You always do.
Yeah, I always do. You can check out those stories and more at moodyonthemarket.com and the app. And your update is brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owners agency with locations in St. Joseph and in Niles.
Rich Brand and Tarek Halsey of IMS.
All right. Yeah, looking forward to it. I think I've got the 11:30 slot.
Ooh.
And I got to talk for a half an hour.
Well, that's a prime spot.
Yeah.
To be, because you can use the joke. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming here.
Mm-hmm.
I know I am the only thing standing between you and lunch.
Ooh.
So I'm going to be quick.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I was like, I'm not going to do like the half hour thing. I'm not going to do a presentation for a half an hour.
Yeah.
I said, I'll probably talk for like 10, 15 minutes. But I said, I'd rather have an ongoing conversation with people
Q&A.
about, different things and really get questions answered.
Absolutely.
It's like, yeah, I'm not really not that person to do a 20-minute speech.
Well, is it what people want? What people want is an ongoing dialogue.
Absolutely.
Because you can guess what they want to hear. You can tell them a few things that are important, but just spur the conversation.
Yeah, I told them when I was getting into it, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that because I know every career fair or presentation I've ever been to. If there's not a Q&A, I'm bored out of my mind.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to pay attention. So
yeah.
Maybe, should I have fun and fabulous prizes to throw out to people?
You could take a couple of mugs.
Should I do the tennis ball thing?
Where you start the conversation?
Or like a koosh ball where it's like, here, what would you like to ask the question? Here's a koosh ball. I'll throw out all kinds of different strategies. So anybody have any suggestions on what I should do during my my presentation, feel free to let me know on our Facebook page. But we got to get out of here and get things rolling for the next hour of the show. Have a great day. Enjoy your... Oh, what do we got here?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the comments here. Teresa says she has to go, but she had a couple of comments beforehand.
Yeah, she said something about she watched a show or movie called Tyson's Run. It's about a true story about a kid who had autism and wants to run his first marathon race, and watched Aaron Brockovich, both movies on Netflix.
Oh, that's great.
Aaron Brockovich, great movie.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
See ya.
We'll talk to you soon.